Facebook Nation. Good morning to everyone, all people, all colors, all races, all languages. Good morning to you. May you all have the best day humanly possible, and for those around you as well. All right, today we got a good topic, really good topic because it affects us all. But first, click like, subscribe, share this video. And this is just one video on point and many more to come. You can look in the playlist. There's videos for everyone, every subject, everything that a person is going through. I more or less have made a video that speaks directly on that subject to give you a better understanding or a different way of looking at things. So I'm happy and I'm proud to be here for those who really want change in their lives, who really want to change the world around them. And this video today is a video that speaks scientifically, religiously, as well as to the Islamic people out there that are watching. Because again, to you overseas, you're 20% of the people that watch me, and that's coming from all different countries. So for you out there who strive for that change and that can share in another country, you know, a different way of looking at things, that, you know, there are people around the world that want the same thing as you, which is peace and harmony. I'm here, and I specifically for you tomorrow is going to be a video, and that video is going to be on an opposition leader, and her name was Benazir Bhutto. And I just can't wait to do it because she was an incredible woman, and I'm here to share her story, as well as I've shared people of the past who are no longer here, who made a direct impact on life and the world around them. Okay, and also for people who are watching from the Middle East, there's a word that I want to share with you, and that word is taka. And it's spelled T-A-K-I-A. And what this word is found also within the Quran, which says that if something can be proven scientifically, then as we as people, as humans, must look at it as fact. So I was happy to, you know, research and to find that, because I'm here to reach all people. Also, today, the topic is, I told you this would happen. How many people out there have heard that word, I told you this would happen? So for the ladies that are watching this, it's almost like a novel or a soap opera. So now you're reading a novel, and it's like the first couple of pages, and then you say, you know what, I know how this is going to end. She's going to, you know, walk away from everything, and she's going to start a life over, and she's going to leave with him. And you read that book. Now this is all, you know, a few hundred pages that you're reading, and then you get to that point and you're like, wow, I knew it. You know, I knew that from the beginning. Or for the gentlemen out there, the men, you're watching a football game. Or no, not just a football game, it's the beginning of the season. So now your football team drafts this #1 draft pick, and you know, this person, the whole league knows that this guy's gonna make a difference. Now, before the season even starts, the draft, now trade season, the part of the trade comes up. So you say to your friends, you say, hey, look, since they got this guy, they're going to get rid of this guy, this guy, this guy. They're going to pick this guy, and then in the Super Bowl, it's going to be, you know, this quarterback, and he's going to come back in the end because he has something that any quarterback doesn't have. If he keeps it close, he'll run it, and he will be the one who scores. Now, the year goes by, and all throughout the year, your friends are saying to you, oh, you know, you're wrong, and they're barely making the playoffs, but then they come in as a wild card. You didn't call that part, but you called the part that they made it to the Super Bowl, and it happened exactly the way you said, all the way down to the letter. And you say, I told you that would happen. So that's in a positive way. But then in a negative way, we say, well, a person who's doing good, who struggles, they go through so much, and then they get their lives together. And then you say, oh, well, that's just for now. You know, that person's going to, you know, that person's going to fail. And then that person fails. And then we all say, I told you that would happen. So let's look at some people who told us not today, who told us over 2,000 years or 2,000 years ago something that would happen, and it's happening today. But we forget this part. We only look at one side of what a person says, but we don't look at the part that the negative side of it that did come true. And I want to read a quote from this person. I came not to bring peace. If that's what you think I came for, I came not to bring peace, but a sword. Because a person's enemies will be those within his own or her own household. And this man was Jesus Christ. He said that 2,000 years ago, that people within your household will be enemies. And that's Matthew 10, verses 34 through 36. So if he says something, when I hear that, it's almost like back then, Jesus Christ said, well, hey, I'm going to pick the lottery numbers, and the lottery numbers are going to be 9, 10, 4, 5, 9, 7, 7, whatever. Okay? Now, 2,000 years ago, now he's saying that that number is going to come out on this day, 2,000 years in the future, at this time, and the whole world will know what I had said and that it had came to be. And people want to say, like a person, to go back to the stories where, the woman, she's reading this novel and she shares with her girlfriend, and then her girlfriend is reading the same book, and then you get in front of a group of people and she's telling her friends, hey, I said that book from the first few pages of that book. Now her girlfriend, now the people around, they'll say, hey, no, that's bull. And then your friend says, no, she called me to tell me this. I'm the one who bought her the book, so I know she's telling the truth. Now for the men, it's a football game, and the game is won. You won the Super Bowl. Everybody's jumping, and you said, hey, I told you in the beginning of the year that would happen. And all your friends are saying, that's bull. That's bull. You don't know what you're talking about. Now, the other friends who were there at the beginning of the year said, no. He said exactly what took place. I was there. He was there. He was there. So he's telling the truth. So this man said that in the end times, that people would rise up, the people that were closest. And this is what we've been seeing throughout history, that this man has been constantly right, but we only take the good side of what he had said. We don't look at the negative side, and we don't say that, hey, maybe it's us. Because if something makes you sick, you can't heal it if you stay in a place that made you sick. You just can't heal it. But I want to take this one step further, because I want everybody to have the strength to go on and have a good day, because this is Wednesday. We went through a lot, the past week. We went through a lot this week. And this is that shift where, we're going to get relief coming into the weekend. But there's another famous person. And this famous person once said, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Now this was written over 1,000 years ago, and this man was the Apostle Paul, and this is in Ephesians 6, verse 12. Now, are we seeing this? Are we seeing this? So when we sit back to discuss politics and everything else like that, how can we overlook what this man said, and that what he said is coming true? So this man played the lottery 1,000 years ago, and he said the number, he said, now I'm going to use letters, he says the letters are going to be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and those numbers are going to come out on the 27th of January. It's going to come out at 11 o'clock, and the whole world's going to know it, and it's here. But we only look at one side of what he said. We don't look at the reality and the truth, to say that these times are coming and that these times are here, that we need one another, and we can't be divided, because in all totality, one thing that all religions believe is in the Antichrist, that this man is going to come and set up shop. So we're seeing these things. So, you see so many opinions that run around and that are blatant, but you're not seeing facts. When we turn a blind eye to what facts are, then we become lost in our own truth and not truth itself. So, I want everyone to have, to sit back and to enjoy life, and to there's a viewer out there, and this might pertain to all viewers. And I want to say this to all people who miss loved ones who passed. You know, we're all going to lose people who pass, but we have to realize that these people have never gone. They exist within you. They actually mold your actions, because those people might be gone, but say you might try to do something in right now and today, or might act in a different way, but then you stop yourself. Who told you to stop yourself? It wasn't God. It was the things that the people who went before you instilled in you and left in you. So whenever you're missing people, the reason that you're missing people is because those people are in your heart to say, wait a minute, we didn't leave. Look in your heart. Look inside your heart. So I want to raise a nation. I want to raise a community of people who are aware and people who can stand and stand firm. Because remember what Jesus said, that the people around are going to be the ones who attack you. And they're going to do that with a smile, because they see your light. And with that, everyone, click like and subscribe. And like I said, tomorrow's video is going to be on Benazir Bhutto, a woman who made change, a woman who reached out to the world through her voice and through her actions. And this is what I want us to do. So with that, everyone, have an awesome day. Have a beautiful day to all people, all races, all colors, and all languages. Peace and blessings.